get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments can pay for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word, man? How everybody doing? Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's the top of the week, man. Let's start it off right. Got one for y'all, man. But first, man, just let me know if y'all been staying y'all ass out the way, man. I have to know these things before I start my video, man, because I have to tell y'all these things. Make sure y'all stay y'all ass out the way. It's very important. Jail is a bad place to go. You don't want to experience it if you've never been there before. Trust me, you don't want to ever be there, man. You're better off being out here with your family, your friends, your loved ones, and just keep building on making your life better, man. That's what you're supposed to do out here, man. Stay your ass out the way and keep making your life better, man. That's what it's about, man. People tired of running from the police, man. People tired of running from ops, man. We tired of all that. I know y'all tired. Everybody that's listening, I know y'all tired, man. That's out there, man. But at the end of the day, it's going to be up to y'all to make the decision that you want to live the life as a regular man. It's good in the regular stages, y'all. It's cool. You're not in jail. That makes it cool. Like, it's up to y'all at the end of the day, but stay y'all ass out the way. That rhyme too. But look, let's get to it, man. Turn me up. Turn this first one up. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it, y'all. We got to keep going. Share to everybody, man. We must share. That's the whole key, man, because we on the road to 10K. We trying to hit it. We know we almost there. We getting close, man. We walking people down. We trying to get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We going to do it, man. I'm not worried, man. But with that being said, I'm not going to hold y'all up, man. Not going to hold y'all up. Let's get down to business. And the story I got for y'all today is called Predator's Karma. Yeah. Predator's Karma on this one, y'all. Crazy situation, man. Never forget this situation. And it was a real situation, man. Prison is dangerous. Just being in that environment, like, trust me, like, it's a place that, like, it's a whole nother world, y'all. Like, going in there, living in there, seeing things and just going through things in there. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, man. So I'm gonna take y'all to 2005. We on Sussex 2 on this one right here, y'all. Sussex 2, man. I am in 3D pod in this time, man. What I'm talking about. And around this time that I'm in 3D, I remember being in there with my homeboy Hot Rod, man. Rest in peace to my bro that passed away, man. And while we was in there, the pod was full of a lot of different people, man. When we first got in there, like I got over there, then Hot Rod came in a little bit after me. But like when we became roommates, it was like the beginning stages of that pod. But like I always say in my stories, it was a great pod. We was the only population pod. At first we was thinking it was gonna be whack for us being the only population pod in there, but it turned out to be good. The people really only had to deal with one pod. So all the authorities, the lieutenants, the unit managers, everybody used to be cool and let us do whatever we do, man. So we just used to run crazy in there and do whatever the hell we wanted to do, man. They had a group of dudes, they had a group of gang members, they had a group of Newport News dudes in there, they had some Norfolk dudes in there, and they had a group of white dudes in there, man. Everybody was running around doing their thing, man. So I can remember a time that they moved a dude in there, man, and he came out of nowhere. And he wasn't nobody that looked aggressive. He didn't look like somebody that was like a major threat or nothing like that, man. But I can remember they ended up moving this old head dude named Toby in the pod, man. And Toby was from Portsmouth, you know what I mean? Toby was a dude from Portsmouth. You could tell he already been down, probably like around, I'll say 15 or better, maybe more at the time. I never really got a chance to even get to know this man. I just heard about this man and saw this man as he was in my pod. Me and him probably had like a few conversations. Who got next on the shower? Who next? You, somebody after you, young blood? Yeah, you can get, like, it was just a couple things. Me and him never really, like, I didn't gamble with him. I didn't do none of the things. Why? Because when he first came around, y'all, like around this time in 2005, y'all know I'm a seasoned vet now. So like when he came around, I still never was around him because he gave me one of them super duper old school vibes that was kind of slight creepy. He was like a dark brown skinned dude. He wasn't short, but he was taller than me. I'll give him like 6 feet. And He had a little size to him, not like working out size, but just like regular body size. And I'll say like his age, he probably was like I'll say like almost 50, if not 50. You can tell like he was already a seasoned type of guy. He had the gray beard, but like he still had a swag with him. Like, you know, he was from Portsmouth, so he had a little swag with him, and he still used to move around. And you know what I mean? Like he was one of those type of old dudes that you can tell he was like a young granddaddy. You know what I mean? Like he had a lot of grandkids, because whoever was on the street taking care of this man, he looking like he was well taken care of. But still, even with seeing that, I still got bad vibes from him. So the time that me and him kind of was close at one point in time is when we both had got called to medical, and I ended up going first, and then they stopped me and was like, hold on, y'all got to go together. There's somebody else that got to go with y'all, you know, if we can go at the same time. So I waited in the salad port downstairs for him, and when he came down the steps, y'all, I promise y'all, like, I didn't even see him coming down the steps at first, but as he was coming down the steps, I was like, this is my predator radar detector. That jump was like, he came down the steps. He hit the door. I hit the door. Boom. And don't say. I looked back. I was like, oh shit. I was like, man. So boom. It was a CO right there though. Boom. They told us to go. We leave. We go to the jump. Every time he's by me, I'm getting it. Is going off. So I gotta trust my judgment on my predator detector. Like I felt like I had it. I felt like I can see these guys. And he wasn't somebody that I saw that was like doing a bunch of crazy stuff for me to even think this. It's just my predator detector went off. And from there, it was a no-go for me and him. So he's in the pod. Now, I told y'all he's one of these dudes that's kind of like I say, he's like a young granddaddy. Whoever's on the street really rocks with him from Portsmouth. So he's got dudes from Portsmouth that I guess that's really looking out for him. So he's the type of guy that he gets on with the drugs. You know what I mean? So the main particular drug that he got on with, he never really got weed and none of these things. He used to get raw. And people that don't know what raw is, that's heroin. In the heroin game, when it come to Virginia prison, it was big from the cities of Portsmouth and in the city of Richmond. Those two cities right there. Dudes would try to say Norfolk had a lot of heroin, and no, but Portsmouth and Richmond used to be the capital. That's a fact from the streets. And in prison, those dudes from those particular cities, when they getting on, they trying to get those drugs right there. Why? Because those drugs, you make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So old head, he still had a swag with him. Old school Toby still had a little swag with him. Like I say, he still walk around. Like you could tell he was older, but still he carry it like a dude in his 30s. You know what I mean? So he's getting on with the raw. He has the heroin. So I see that he has it one time. You know what I mean? That wasn't really up my alley. So I wasn't, you know what I mean? I didn't indulge in that because I don't do that type of drug. But everybody else from other pods, people, once they hear that you got raw heroin, people come from everywhere. They come from everywhere, y'all. So boom, he got everybody buying from him. You know what I mean? He got dudes over here. He got the white dudes. You know what I mean? The white dudes are buying from him. And out the whole white crew batch, I'll say the only dude I was kind of really close to, not really close, but I used to kick it with him only on the strength of business because he have bought marijuana from me. Y'all know that's my area. But this particular dude that I'm talking about, his name is White Steve. And the reason why we used to call him White Steve is because White Steve, it was like it was like two other Steves that was in there, black dudes. So it was like every time somebody say Steve, all three of their ass would turn around. So they end up naming this particular white boy, I guess, White Steve. So he runs with the white crew, but at the same time, White Steve, he likes to spend money. He likes to spend that bread. Like, you know what I mean? I heard that he had a girlfriend that was on the street that took care of him. She was doing this whole bid with him, you know what I mean? He wasn't no soft dude. Like, I wouldn't like consider him like a dude that was soft, but he has a drug habit. So he's getting super duper high in there. White Steve gets super duper high. He smoke weed. He do the heroin. If you got some powder, probably he might buy that. Like, he did a lot of drugs. Like, that's what he did. Like, that you could tell. And he was one of them dudes that didn't look bad, that did drugs. You know what I mean? He just was about my height type of white dude. He used to work out. I looked like he used to work out. You know what I mean? So he wasn't fat or fat at all, but he wasn't skinny. But he just was a regular white dude that just ran around in prison and just loved to get high. And that was his thing. So I can remember a time that I actually had some weed and I hollered at him one time, man. One time he had to pay me, you know what I mean? He had to pay me some money. So I put him on a three-way, you know what I mean? I had to use my peoples to put him on a three-way to be able to make the money transfer. So boom, I put him on a three-way. So we call, his peoples didn't answer. So he's like, man, let's give it some time. So I told my mom to make this 3-way. So I told her, I said, look, I'll call you back. We're going to try back in like 20 minutes. He said she'll be off work around that time. Bet, we hang up. So we just hung out by the phone. So while we standing by the phone, he just started, you know what I mean? Like, he just started kicking it with me, you know what I mean? I'm like, where you from, man? He was like, I'm from Henrico, you know what I mean? He was from Henrico, like, everybody know Henrico is close to Richmond, and that's where he said he was from. So I guess it's the outskirts of Richmond. So he's telling me, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, bro, like, you know what I mean? I was like, man, you be spending a lot of bread. Sometimes, like, when you a drug dealer, especially in prison, like, you kind of like, you get to know dudes a little bit more. It ain't like you selling to fiends on the street, you know what I mean? In prison is actually real dudes, and they get high like people on the street, but at the same time, you kind of like have to have conversations with them sometimes. So I used to have conversations with a lot of dudes that I did business with, especially the ones that spending a lot of money. I didn't want to run the money off by asking them, how's he getting all the money? But still, I just was like, yo, like, damn, like, you got a girl that be holding you down. That's what's up, man. I was like, he told me where he was from. How much time you got? He was like, man, I got 20 years. Like, you got 20 years? What the hell you do? He was like, man, shh. He was like, man, I ended up getting high as hell one day. Didn't have no money, man. Went and robbed a gas station, man. He was like, all I had to do was call my girl, man. She would have done anything. She would have gave me any money I asked for, man. He said, I went and robbed a gas station. He said, man, they had my license plate from the camera. I see you use your car, bro. He was like, yeah, man. I was like, damn, bro. That's crazy, man. He was like, you know, it is what it is. He said, I've been down almost 7, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. I was like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to do your bid. You make mistakes, bro. You got to learn from your mistakes. I was like, but look, them hard drugs, bro. I was like, them hard drugs, bro. You be dropping on that. I said, you be spending a little $100 with me and stuff like that. I said, how much you be spending on the heroin? He said, thousands. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. I said, so your girl be doing all that? He was like, yeah, man. Like, you know, she want to make sure I'm straight in here. He was like, she got a good job. You know what I mean? She has no kids. You know, it was just me and her. I did a lot for her, so she feels like she owes me, and so she wants me to just be okay. So she feel like me getting high, I am okay. I said, well, do you be okay when you getting high, or you just getting high, just kind of like fighting your time, like trying to escape? I said, because when I smoke weed, I kind of smoke it to escape prison, like, you know what I mean? My mind don't really be in prison when I'm smoking. So he like, nah, man, like for real, I'm just like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Weezy, man. I'm just getting high because I'm just used to getting high. He said, I got high on the streets. He said, I got high in the jail, and I'm getting high in prison. He said, I'm just used to getting high. So I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, it's crazy, man. This is crazy right here. So boom, everything is going smooth, you know what I mean? He's running around, White Steve running around, doing what he do. Still, you know what I mean, buying a whole lot of drugs. So like I told y'all, the old head Toby from Portsmouth, the Predator, he's getting on with the sack, you know what I mean? He's getting on with the sack. And he's getting on frequently, you know what I mean? I want to say he was going over there to get his own sack, because one time I went in there and seen him in the visiting room. And when I seen him in the visiting room, he was over there with a lot of younger dudes. Like a dude probably was his brother. It was a lady in there. And we had a whole family in there, you know what I mean? So every time he would get those type of visits, he would come back with it. You know, like he's not bringing no weed back, you know? So that's kind of was easy for old school. Old school going over there, boom. So when he strike, it'll be the same thing. Everybody trying to cough. You got people coming from downstairs and telling them to come upstairs. I told y'all we the only population pod. He murdering the whole, you know what I mean? Like I'm seeing old head get bread. Like he's really getting bread. Old school Toby, he was really getting to the bag. I ain't even gonna lie, man. But you know, like I say, he's from the city of where the heroin is definitely at major. So while everything is going on, of course, y'all know he's doing business with White Steve. You know what I mean? He has to do business with White Steve. So as a little bit of time go on of him having that package, I'm starting to see him and White Steve really kick it. You know, they kicking it over here by the toilet. They kicking it over here. And like I say, even though my Predator detective went off on old school Toby, you know what I mean? I still haven't seen or heard that he messed with homosexuals, but at the time I really didn't acquire or was trying to find out anyway. So like I just was, you know, moving around, minding my business, staying the hell out the way like I do. So as I'm seeing him talk to Toby, you know what I mean? I mean, not talk to Toby, as I'm seeing him talk to White Steve, as I'm seeing Toby talk to White Steve, they're over there in the corner and they're kicking it, you know what I mean? And they'll go to the phone, then he'll get on the phone, then he'll do this, and he'll do that, you know what I mean? So like, it was just weird. It was just weird to see, you know what I mean? Because like I told y'all, my Predator detective going off, I'm trying to look at it like what old school doing is just business. With, you know what I mean? With White Steve, I'm like, it has to be business, man. But like, I'm just trying to like just put it together. So boom, White Steve had owed me $100, you know what I mean? So when he got on the phone, he took care of that. His girl sent that. So I told him I'll be getting some more weed on that following week. So he wanted to pay, like, look, let me go ahead and get my girl to send it now. I was like, nah, hold it and just, anything can happen. You don't want to send your money ahead of time. You don't want to make that mistake because anything can happen. So he like, look, this get me on the phone and I'll just, if I can just go ahead and be lined up. Because he used to like to have the dope and the coke and the weed. The weed used to calm him down. He said the weed would mellow him out. So that's why he would like to have all three food groups, as I would call it. But the weed was one of the food groups, and he used to smoke it after doing all the other drugs because the weed would calm him down. So I'm telling him I'm about to get the weed, you know what I mean? So he trying to make the play early. I'm telling him chill. So he end up still getting the money. So he like, look, my girl on standby, you know what I mean? He was like, look, whenever you ready, she boom, she can take care of it. So I'm like, all right, bet. So the whole time I'm still thinking in my mind, like, I know he doing business with old school Toby, the Predator. I know he's doing business with him. You know what I mean? So I never looked at it like, y'all know I tell y'all stories about how dudes be owing people and like how prison is when it comes to money and it's supposed to be money up front. Definitely, you know what I mean? But all the times in prison, I tell y'all, like, you can ask anybody who sell those big drugs, it never really be money up front when it comes to the big drugs. Sometimes it does. You'll get some money up front, but after a while, people want to get high again. What you gonna tell the man that just spent $300 with you that he can't get another jump for $300 until the end of the month or next week or something like that? So you have to kind of like trust dudes and give them the work. You know what I mean? That's just how prison is. So boom, I guess White Steve, he went and got some stuff from Toby. You know what I mean? So I can tell when he's high anyway. You know what I mean? When White Steve's high off that dope, White Steve liable to nod off in the pod. He might be sitting on the bench and you'll see him. Somebody will hit him. He grab his coffee. He start drinking his coffee. As the coffee cup in his hand, I'm like, damn, that boy, old school Toby got a missile. You hear me? He got a missile, man. That's where he used to have goddamn White Steve litty. White Steve used to be getting dumb high, super litty. All he wanted to do was get high, go talk on the phone to his girl, do what he can do. That's all he wanted, man. So at the same time, like with him still trying to make this play with me, like I say, I know he's doing business with the Predator. So boom, the week go by, I get the other weed. I get the weed. Toby, he come up to me. Like I told y'all, me and him never had no conversations at all. Me and him didn't have no conversations at all. But he caught me over there by the phone. He pull up. He was like, do White Steve owe you? I was like, nah. And I got on the phone on his ass. That was the only thing he said. And I turned my back on his ass. I'm like, nah. Grab the phone, dial the number. He slid off. When he slid off, I go back and tell Hot Rod, I'm like, yo, old head pull up on me, talking about the white boy owe me money. Me and him ain't never had no conversations. You know what I mean? I've been told, bro, my Predator detector, that junk went off when he came around. I told bro, oh, you know, and bro was like, what the hell was that about? He was like, man, you should. I was like, man, I'm not saying nothing to that man. That man gave me the damn creeps. I'm telling y'all, for some reason, I didn't want no dealings with this man. So I'm trying to figure out. So boom, I didn't get on the phone, but I don't want to just pull up on White Steve and see what's good like that. I don't want to just, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to like I'm trying to do it right. Like he just hollered at me about the white boy, you know what I mean? About White Steve and why? But I'm gonna holler at Steve to see what the hell is going on. So boom, I waited and they said, stand by for child. When they said stand by for child, they opened all the doors. Everybody going to get their stuff, get dressed. Boom, as they was getting dressed, Steve's cell was like, boom, kind of on the bottom tier to the right. Like I was going up the steps, boom, and I just hit his bottom tier and I went to his cell and knocked on the door. Yo, I say, look. I say, bro, I look, make sure the Predator won't look at. I say, hey, look. I said, the old head dude, man, the dude, Toby, man. I said, man, he pulled up on me and asked me, did you owe me money? He was like, he did. I was like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck is that about? He was like, shh. He was like, I owe him $600. He was like, but I'm gonna pay him though, man. Like, you know, I got him. I was like, yo, why the hell he asking me, do you? He was like, because he probably seen me and you talking. Like, he was like, man, you know, me and him been talking, you know, he's kind of like aggressive. I'm like, what do you mean aggressive? I'm like, what you talking like, you know what I mean? Like, what type of aggressive, like on some like trying to extort you aggressive? Like, he was like, no, like he just worries about what I'm spending my money on, man. And so I'm like, okay. So I felt bad for thinking about the old head might be a predator. I thought he was about to tell me some predator shit, but he didn't. So I felt bad for even thinking, but I'm thinking the old head, like, he on some like, you know what I mean? Because old heads get like that. They get territorial in prison. Not just even old heads. A lot of dudes that get territorial with somebody, white, black, Chinese, don't matter. Whoever the person is that has the bag, they'll just want all the bag. They don't want the bag to be spread it out. Like they want to be pet. That's why they never last, and that's why things go wrong, because they want the bag to themselves. So when he told me that, that's the kind of vibe I caught from it, y'all. Like I felt like, damn, he don't want bro to do no business with nobody else but him. That's selfish as hell, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna let shit play out. So I'm like, damn, bro, you need to get that together. I was like, you gonna pay him his bread? I was like, man, I ain't doing nothing with you, man. If you owe his crazy ass, man, I ain't got time for that. He was like, nah, man. I got it, man. So I'm like, look, all right, so look, bro, you know what I mean? Go ahead and tell your girl to do that shit, then. I got you, man, you know what I mean? So boom, made the play with him. I still do business with him, you know what I mean? Old head didn't pin me in the cell. I go back upstairs, boom, we go to child. Everything normal. We come back from child, y'all, you know what I mean? Old head dude Toby, you know what I mean? Like, I see him talking one-on-one with White Steve, you know what I mean? They actually walked back from child together, you know what I mean? Then we got in the pod, they still talking, even with the doors open and closing. They still kicking it, but I don't care. I done made my play. I'm not thinking about anything. So boom. They talked for a minute, then it was over with. They went about their business, you know what I mean? Old head ain't looked my way, you know what I mean? Steve never said nothing to me. He got his weed, you know what I mean? Everything was great. Everything was smooth. So as time going a little bit more, you know what I mean? Old head get more heroin. So the other sack he had, that sack is over with. He done sold that whole sack. I'm telling you, they didn't mess with us in that pod. I'm telling you, you can sell your whole pack. You got the people in 3 pods of the whole that wants to get high, but they'll trust you. They be like, look, this is my people's number. Call her and tell her I said send you 100. Now you got to be honorable. If you're gonna be a scumbag and buck on somebody money that's behind the door that can't get to you, you're a major scumbag. So dudes didn't really mess that up. And if you try to mess that up, you'll have problems with dudes that be going back there doing business. You know what I mean? Because you can't run the money off. You never can do that. So boom. Next thing you know, y'all, we in the pod. You know what I mean? I see Toby. He got White Steve on the phone. You know what I mean? On the phone. You know what I mean? I'm like, the hell? White Steve can't get through. He been trying to get through. He can't get through. And like I told y'all, I know all the signs. You can just feel when somebody can't get through on the phone. You know what I mean? You can feel, like, especially when it's for money and you owe the money and you really need to get through on this call. They'll call you. Try it again. Toby right there on the side of the phone. He just keep dialing. He can't get through. Man, can't get through, man. This is my word. Shit was crazy. Like, damn. White Steve always been a lot. You know what I mean? Like, me and him did business up front when we do business. But from the time that we have been in 3D now for like 2-3 months, 4 months now, like, he's always been somebody that was a lot. His money always was good. He never played no games, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So I'm pinning all this. I know from where I'm looking at, I can tell that something is going on. He can't get through on the phone. So he can't get through for the 5th time on the phone. He hang up. Man, I see the Predator. Predator walked away. He went to his cell. He stood by his cell. He put his foot on the wall. I told y'all he one of them old cool niggas. He was just posted. And he was just posted up. But then you seen White Steve go holler at his friends. And then I guess he was telling them what happened. Then he leave from them. You know what I mean? And then he walk over there where Toby was at. And he talking to the Predator. He talking to him. Oh, he just standing there with his face like. And then he start talking to him, man. Then he put his arm on his shoulder. Then he put his arm around him. And he was like, man, let's walk. So they walking laps. And he like this with him like. And I still didn't get a Predator vibe from that. But I'm like, what the hell is that about? So they walk laps. He got his arm around him like this is little dude and all this. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. So a couple days went by, y'all. White Steve still ain't get through on the phone. He still ain't get through on the phone, man. He still did not get through. He tried. I put him on a 3-way. He couldn't get through. Voicemail first ring. Everybody put him on a 3-way. Voicemail first ring. He's trying to call straight through. No answer. The man, mom, he said he didn't have his parents. He said his parents passed away. You know what I mean? He said his mom was there right before he got locked up and she ended up passing away. You know what I mean? So all he had was his damn girl. He didn't call nobody else. When I say his girl used to be on deck, he already told her, listen, be ready by Western Union on this day. When this dude get this weed, I need you to go right then and there and do it. He used to be right then and there. Like his girl, he'll be talking to his girl damn near while she at Western Union to take care of the money. So like, it's blowing me to see that, damn, like he hit. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, man. So he's been spending so much damn time with the Predator ever since he's not been able to get on the phone. It's been pathetic. Every time I look up, he's around the Predator. You know what I mean? The Predator is angry, but more and more conversation is starting to be had. More and more, I'm seeing them outside talking, ducked off talking. They doing this, they doing that talking. So I'm like, damn, what the hell is going on? So like, I give it like a week, y'all. About a week go by. White Steve can't get no money. I'm talking about he go to commissary. I'm talking not only does she send money out, she sends him money every month to go to commissary. White Steve he didn't even make the monthly commissary. I was like, damn, I felt bad for White Steve. He got his friends that looked out for him. A lot of dudes know his money good, but at the same time, everybody that knows him that's in the pod knows it's a situation why this man can't get through on the damn phone. It's crazy, man. So I'm like, this is nuts right here. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy, man. So, boom. About another week go by. Still no money on his books. Still no money for Toby. Still no money from the Predator, man. Next thing you know, the Predator roommate gets transferred. He's out of here. Everybody dapping him up that night, talking to him. Predator about to be in the cell dolo. You know what I mean? The weekend come. The dude leave on his celly, the Predator celly get transferred like on that Thursday. The weekend come. Predator goes to the visitor room. Comes back with more Predator bait. He gets more heroin. That man was killing him, man. Word, he gets more heroin. What y'all think now, man? Y'all already know. Goddamn, White Steve can't buy this stuff no more. Everybody knows his girl is MIA. You know what I mean? Dudes was joking his hell out of his ass. Dude would say, man, your girl at the Big Dick Club. They was telling him every goddamn thing, man. Jody there. Jody at the house. Every time you call, they said Jody was picking the phone up and hanging that bitch up. Every time you call, and hanging that bitch up. You know, we can't tell. The junk just ring through. If nobody answer, they tell you at the end on a prison call. They said every time they call, they said Jody was like this on the bed. Hanging that bitch up. That's what niggas was fried. He was getting fried through the whole pod because when this happens, you're gonna get fried, especially from your friends. White boys was frying his ass. Dudes that knew him was frying him. And the whole time, I wasn't joking him. And I love the joke. I just felt like, damn, man. And then I started seeing the plot twist happen right before my eyes. Predator come back from that visiting room. Predator go in his cell. Put that cut up. He has the package. He has the Predator bait. Cut up probably about 30 minutes. Cell break come out. Everybody talking to him. He talking to this dude. He running over here. He over here, old school, every damn well. Old school, getting to that bread, running to the phone, getting on the phone, handling that business, boom, running back. He moved everywhere and talked to everybody except White Steve. I'm like, damn. He ain't even gonna throw White Steve an egg. An egg is like a little hit. They call that a hit. People would say, they'll have the big money stuff for sale with the heroin in prison, which would be the $50 pieces, the $100 pieces or better. Or if you got commissary and stuff like that, dudes will sell an egg, which would be like a little hit where you can go in that bitch and get yourself right. Me, like I told y'all, never nothing went in my nose, ever. But I'm like, damn, he didn't even want to give White Steve an egg? White Steve done spent probably about $2,400 with this dude since he been in the pod. And you ain't gonna throw him an egg. I promise y'all, if I would've got on with the weed, I would've threw White Steve a spoon. You know what I mean? On the scruff that he done spent money with me, and I know he kind of hitting when he get back. I want him to continue spending money with me. See, you gotta be a smart hustler. But at the same time, I didn't pin the tactic the Predator was doing the whole damn time. This is all a part of his plot twist, y'all. That man moved all around there. Boy, he ain't say shit to White Steve. White Steve talking to his homeboys. I see him over there with his homeboys. His homeboys got down, getting high as a bitch, You know what I mean? They call outside wreck. Predator shot outside. Predator outside. Predator that guy. He that guy outside. This is my word. They calling him. He like, hey, look. Hey, he calling the yard, man. Hey. Yo, take this to over here to the young blood. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, at dinner time, I got you. Over here, got that sock. That's how I be. Still didn't say nothing to White Steve. White Steve looking dumb as a bitch. We come out from outside rec. White Steve got the coffee cup in his hand, looking sober as hell. All them damn drugs he done shared with his friends. Think them people got him high? Nobody got White Steve high. I'm looking like, damn. I felt like, man, like I should buy him an egg. But you know what? Mind my business as I always do. I couldn't do it, man. I just sat back and watched this movie, man. I knew something crazy was gonna go on. I knew I got a predator, my predator radar detector went off on this man, but I just still don't know. I just know that something is in the making. Something is happening. Something is in the making. Boom. Monday rolled around. I'm pretty sure somebody gave White Steve something. The predator didn't give him shit or didn't say nothing to him. And can you blame him probably on the low? The man owed the predator 600 that I knew of. Who knows how much more, but I know of 600. That's what I knew of. So probably would I do business with him? No, but I would have gave him something. But Monday rolled around. Steve still looking dumb as hell. He go back and get on the phone. No answer. No answer. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, man, Steve hit. Now, he finally broke down. Steve, he finally took all the courage that he had and he went to go holler at the predator. And you seen him talking to the predator over in the corner. And him and the predator is having a conversation. And the conversation was going short and sweet. And then next thing you know, as the conversation was going short and sweet, you seen the predator say, and he put his hand on goddamn on White Steve neck, and they was back like all the way in the back corner. He got his ass up like this, and I didn't know old head was that damn strong. And he got White Steve ass, and White Steve like, man, he's better have my goddamn money. You hear me? You better have my goddamn money. I'm not playing. I want my goddamn money. And he mushed his ass, and White Steve went this way, and White Steve went that way. I was like, oh, the whole pod like. You can hear a pin drop in that joint. You hear me? I'm like, oh shit. This is crazy. Damn, he better have that man money. I can't help him with that. That's out of my pay grade. I'm sorry. It's all of my pay grade. I hate to say it. I'm like, oh shit. This is crazy right here, man. So boom. He never came up with the money that whole week. He still couldn't get the money. There's no way he was gonna get the money if he never talked to his girl. I'm like, this shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. I'm looking at White Steve. He looked dumb as hell. I'm sorry. Like, this is a tragic, but White Steve had the dumbest look on his face. He looked like he was shocked every time when he high, he's, yeah, man. Yeah, he playing goddamn. They used to kick that, you know that game the white dudes play? All the white dudes play this game, especially in prison, the sandbag jump. Right, we used to be on standby for rec. They always in the part all the way in the back. They doing all time. He went from doing that to now he's standing there with his coffee cup. He's never going outside, and he looked like a damn zombie. He looked like he needed that drug so damn bad. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy, man. Predator is still in the cell dolo. The predator is still dolo, y'all. I'm like, still, I don't know what the hell is going on, man. I don't know what the hell is about to happen. That man went and hollered at the predator after that chokehold. Next thing you know, the next conversation they had, it was a great conversation. Next thing you know, he went outside to that 2 o'clock rep, and he's walking laps with the predator, and they're talking, and then the predator got his arm over his shoulder again, and they kicking it, and everything was normal. Tuesday roll around, you seen the predator talking to the damn unit manager. He was talking to the unit manager. I was like, why the hell this dude with all these damn drugs is talking to the unit manager? I don't know why, but it hit me. I was like, oh shit, the predator in the cell dolo, I forgot. I was like, this better not happen. Word, I went upstairs and told Hot Rod. I said, man, I seen the predator nigga hollering at the unit manager. He was like, for what? I was like, man, I don't know. I said, I bet you he tried to get goddamn White Steve moving the cell with him. He was like, what? For what? I was like, bro, I don't know, bro. Word, man. Wednesday roll around. When people came in that junk with the move sheet, White Steve moved to cell 10. That was the predator cell. Everybody standing in the pod looking like. Now, I'm looking at it different. A lot of people might have been looking at it like he moving in the cell with that man with all them damn drugs. I'm looking at it like it's a play. My predator detector don't go off for no reason. It's my word. He moving the cell with the man. They're roommates. White Steve is coming out now. High as a bitch. Now he's high as a bitch. Like I say, to the naked eye out there, people that don't have the predator detector, they don't understand what's going on. They looking at it like he moved in the cell with a dude with a lot of dope. I'm looking at it like he moved in the cell with a predator with a lot of dope. It's a difference. It's a big damn difference. So I'm looking at it like, oh shit. I'm telling bro, damn, White Steve high as a bitch now. White Steve can't afford this work. Crazy, man. I'm just seeing it play out. White Steve is in there. You know what I mean? Dude and lured him into his cell with the I'm gonna put you on hold. You're not getting high no more. But you gotta move in my room. I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy, man. So my roommate ended up getting some weed. The end of that following week, he ended up getting some weed. You know, White Steve wants some weed. White Steve pull up on me, man. He was like, look, man. He was like, if I get you 3 packs, man, you'll give me a spoon. Spoon go for 5 packs. I was like, yeah, if you get 3 packs, bro, I got you, man. But I'm like, damn, bro, what's up, though, man? God damn, you still ain't getting in contact with wifey? Nah, man, I don't know what's going on, man. Nobody's heard from her, man. I wrote her, man. I went to the counselor office and tried to call. I don't know where the hell she's at, man. She probably fucking left me for another guy, man. I'm like, yo, that shit crazy. But I'm like, damn, bro, what made you leave out the cell with your homeboy to move in the cell with goddamn old head ass Toby? He like, man, long story on that one, man. I'm like, long story? I'm like, bro, like, it's your life, man. You know what I mean? I left it at that. Man. Boom. Give him the weed. Next thing you know, I guess one of the other white boys that deal with him, they tell my roommate, they like, yo, my roommate come back, was like, yo, goddamn, say word, they say goddamn, old head in there, goddamn, humping on goddamn White Steve, bro. I'm like, what? He like, man, that's my word. He said the white boy say he moved in there, man, with dude, man, and goddamn, he be doing sexual acts, man, just to get some drugs. I'm like, man, get the hell out of here. He said, man, I'm telling you, man. He said, that's what the man told me, man. I said, who? His old roommate? He was like, his old roommate and the one that beat the other white dude that be with his roommate. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, man, that's crazy. I said, I knew it. I said, dude lured his ass in there. Dude did the, I'm gonna lure you in here trick. And got him. Now this man in the cell getting violated by the damn predator just for some damn heroin. Now, this is all the way the predator's fault. This is his fault too, but when you lure people in, I told y'all, you become a predator in my book. Dude gave me the, he went off when he got close to me. I knew he was a damn predator. So boom, the predator, he got him in the cell. He got a white dude that'll do whatever he say just for some damn drugs, man. Old head look like he living like a king, man. Old head coming out, goddamn, getting ice with his shirt off. Goddamn, chest hair is gray as hell like Sanford and Son. He come out, goddamn, you know what I mean? Swag on 1,000. He got the sack. He full up in the cell. He got the white boy in there. The whole time, like, this dude's sick, man. He's sick. Boom. Next thing you know, another dude that I know, he ended up giving White Steve a 3-way. This is like a month and a half later. Almost 2 months later. He get a man a 3-way. Don't get through. Still don't get through. Later on that day, my man get back on the phone. While my man on the phone, he like, yo, he said, yo, call white boy Steve. I'm like, who? He's like, White Steve. I'm like, yo, Steve. Everybody turn around. No, White Steve. He back in the way in the back. He like, I'm like, yo, the phone. That man hauled ass to the phone. The man got on the damn phone. I guess his girl finally called the number back that had been calling him. So they're on my man Three-way. So, boom, he get on the phone. Man, He get to talking. And me personally, I don't know about everybody else, but I knew that was his girl. This man hasn't been on the phone in months. Only time he's been on the phone, he's been dialing numbers. That's it. Nobody's been answering. So now he's talking. So I'm watching. Like, fuck. He's on the phone finally. This man's on the phone and he's talking and he's using it. And I can just watch his posture like, no. I read his lip, no. Tear rolled down. Man got off the phone, man. He handed bro back the phone. Bro started back talking. I played it off like I didn't see what was going on. White Steve got off the phone, asked for his door to get open, went straight in his goddamn cell. Now at this time, I don't know where the hell the Predator was at. He wasn't in the pod at this time, so White Steve went in there dolo. I'm like, oh shit. This word. My man finished talking on the phone. I didn't even pay no mind of his reaction after he got on the phone or anything like that. My man got on the phone. I found him. Like, yo, bro, come here. What the hell happened? Hey. He like, oh shit, bro, come over here, bro. He called me back by the window. He's like, bro. He was like, yo. You ain't gonna believe this shit here, right here, bro. I was like, what? He said, man, I'm thinking he about to say, old girl just dumped him. Like, yo, I can't do it. Because this happens. This happened to me. It happens to everybody in prison when you have a significant other and you got time to do. So I'm thinking this is what I'm about to hear. He said, man, you ain't gonna believe this shit, bro. I was like, what? He was like, man, that nigga girl told him, goddamn, she got HIV. I was like, what? He was like, man, she told him she got HIV, bro. I was like, man, get the hell out of here, man. He was like, yeah, bro, like, you know what I mean? She said she found out she had HIV. She said the only dude, she said she never cheated with him. And the only dude she was with was him when he was on the street. I was like, damn. Bro been locked up like what? Like 3 years now? I'm like, this shit is crazy, man. I'm like, yo, that's wild. I was like, HIV, bro. He was like, yeah, bro. He was like, man, shh. He was like, bro, gonna have to go get checked out. You know what I mean? Boom. Predator come back. Moving around. You see Steve come out. Boom. Steve looking sick as a bitch. He go talk to my homeboy to get him the three-way. My homeboy talking to him. He leave for my homeboy. We go to dinner. Boom. We come back from dinner. I'm walking with my homeboy. I'm like, what'd he say, bro? He was like, bro, he gonna get tested Monday. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. I was like, I wonder if he gonna tell that fucking Predator. He was like, man, I don't know, bro. Boom. Monday roll around. That man went and got his test. I want to say it takes probably took 2-3 weeks. But he never told the Predator. But it takes about 2-3 weeks. And I can remember one day they called him to medical. They called White Steve to medical, man. White Steve went to medical. He was gone for probably about an hour. I swear, I was waiting right there. I wanted to see him walk through the door because I could tell by his facial expression if he had HIV or not. Man, that man walked through the door, y'all. And he came in. He said, man, open up cell 10, man. Open up cell 10. And I'm sitting there like, I can't even hold it no more. My roommate know what's going on. My homeboy know what's going on. I'm like, oh, that man went in the jump. Predator was playing cards with his homeboy. Predator got up from the table and went in there. The door was still open. He went up in there. And then they were talking. Man, next thing you know, all you hear is push, 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 push. They hear that bitch fighting. This is my word, Steve fighting back. Ah, get off me. This word, old head went ballistic on his ass. I look, all you see is paper in the air. Goddamn, Steve came back with the papers. Man, this is my word, there, that bitch fighting, man. Dude's going there and try to break it up. Dude's going that bitch trying to break that shit up, man. He got Steve ass on that damn bed, man. And he hitting Steve ass. And I'm like, oh shit, this dude's breaking it up. One dude going to see him grab that damn paperwork. Nigga read the paperwork. Shh. White Steve HIV positive. Sad situation, man. I'm standing by the steps looking at it. It's like a little distance from me, but I can see directly in the damn cell. And I'm looking, and I'm seeing the dude read the jump. I'm seeing him fight. I see the people trying to break it up, man. Police running the pod. Police coming to jump. Break that shit up. Lock their ass up, man. Lock both of their ass up, man. I don't know what to do. Man, this is my word. I ain't gonna say this dude snitch because he's not a snitch for this in my book, y'all. But he beat the shit out goddamn White Steve. The Predator did. When the people came and handcuffed him, right when they was handcuffing him, an inmate, I'm not gonna say his name, an inmate walked up to the police. He said, "Oh," and he said, "Look," and he showed him. And the dude was like, "Oh, shit, man." He was like, "Yo, give me some gloves." He was like, "Neutralize them, give me some gloves." By then, more police running. When the police running in, he talking to him. Lady come to the jump with a box of gloves, the blue jumps. Hand it to him. Everybody scrap up. Everybody scrap up, man. They get him up, man. Steve, he walked to the hole like this. He was like this. They still handcuffed his ass. That man went down, man. Steve had that damn HIV. He had that monkey, y'all. Crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie. This was a crazy one, man. Like, I was like, yo, this shit is nuts, man. Shit is crazy, man. But you know what I thought about, y'all? I was like, when I seen him walking out with the Predator, I was like, the Predator loses on this one, man. I was like, that's some damn Predator's karma for your ass, man. I said, because now the Predator gonna have HIV because he was in that cell having unprotected sex with that man for like a month. I said, yo, this shit is crazy, man. Predator loses, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. It's not funny, but when he walked by me, when he was taking him to the hole, I promise y'all, I did like this. I said, I hit him with the park shit off goddamn juice. I was like, oh, I'm petty as a bitch. But you know what? I didn't care. Because when you a predator, shit like this happens. Shit like this happens, man. Shit like this happens, man. He was a predator. He lured that man into his damn cell with them drugs. He violated him. And now he has HIV. Nobody seen the old head no more after that. Nobody seen this man. He disappeared. He didn't come out the hole. Usually come out the hole for fighting. This is my word. White Steve came out the hole. And everybody knew he had that shit. I was like, damn, that shit was crazy, man. Didn't see the old head no more, y'all. Fast forward the damn tape, man, all the way to 2009, man, when I first got to Lawrenceville. I go to Lawrenceville. The first day, boom, after that, you got to go back to medical. They call you back to medical the next day for some other different physical shit, whatever they do when you first get to the compound as part of intake. Boom, they call me back to medical. I get in the medical joint. This is my first time, no, second time from when I came into the compound the first time. I walk in the medical, y'all. And when I walk in the medical, they have like little couches. Like Lawrenceville was different. There's little couches that the inmates sit and wait for their name to be called. And when I walked in, it was no seats. So the lady just told me, wait right here. The lady at the desk was right there. The police desk right there. And I stood right there and I started scanning the people that was in there. And I seen the old head. I seen that old head. I seen that damn beard. But when I tell y'all, this man was so damn little. This man was little as hell. Man, that man was small as hell, man. That's my word. That man lost so much weight. I swear to God, that dude told me looked like he was about $105. Like he was 100 even. I was like, damn, that's some mean predator karma for your ass right there, man. And that's why I named this shit Predator's Karma. Look what happened. He violated that man. And now he has HIV, man. And that's another thing. When dudes in there, y'all shaking out, guy on guy contact, it's never no protection. You have a chance of having HIV, man. You come home these days, man, you come home to a woman, man, you got to get tested first, man. That's the only thing. All the women that's out here, I don't give a damn if dudes get mad, I'm going to tell you this. If a dude come home from prison and you messing with him, make his ass get a test. Usually they'll test you in there before you leave, so make them show you the paperwork, goddammit. I'm telling y'all, all the women out there, staying out the way, told y'all this. This is real game right here. Make them do it. But that's the end of the story, y'all. It's crazy, man. That's why I tell y'all, man, don't come to prison because it's scary. You got dudes in there that'll take you know what I mean, use what they got to their advantage, man. That's what dudes do, man. Old head Toby used to get that dope. But the whole time he was a predator, man. He try to get a white dude to do what he want just because he got the drugs. But it ended up backfiring on his ass, man. I seen that man. That man was little as hell. He had like 50 Cent in that football movie. Y'all remember when 50 face was sunken in? Man, that man was small as hell, man. But at the end of the day, man, don't come to prison, y'all, man. Stay out here with y'all family, man. Stay y'all ass out the way, man. That's it, man. That's all I can tell y'all, man. But turn this one up for me right here. Let's go. First one, top of the week game. Turn me up, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's get it. We going up. Y'all know the count. I ain't playing no more. All bangers from here on out. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. 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 That's what we do, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. See y'all Thursday. And with that being said, stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments can pay for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to